The theme of our show, Ken, is all about screwing up and making mistakes. So what have you done in your career where you've really learned from it, that, you know, you've made a mistake and you've learned from it, that you can give to our listeners so they don't make the same mistake you did?
Okay, yeah, good. Okay, let me think. Well, it was on that, actually. So when I started speaking about 12 years ago, every speaker, and the conference industry is interesting, and so every speaker's got a story, right? So some people have climbed the peak of every 7 continents mountains, and they're an adventurer, and they're going to talk about leadership, and they're going to talk. So a lot of people arrive, as I did in the beginning too, with a stock speech. So you say, here's what my speech is about, here's the things the audience is going to learn, and you try and sell it into the event or the conference. And what I learned, and again, to say this out loud, it's a bit ridiculous. It's marketing 101. But instead of having your center being your product, your center needs to be your customer. And so you flip that around and you say, well, what is the business challenge that the audience are facing this year? What is the biggest audience? And then you take that back into your story. You're still going to have your story. I'm a customer experience strategist, and some other person will be an entrepreneur, some other person will be a retired athlete, whatever they are speaking from. But you take the business challenge first and you address that in your product. So instead of selling in your product to the client and saying, here's my speech, here's what it's going to be about, you start with the question and you say, well, what is the biggest business challenge that the audience are facing? Here it is. Okay. And then you design a speech to fit that. And now you've addressed the business challenge of the client who's buying you.